Hello, everyone. Welcome to Verbling. Hi there. I am Teacher Oakley. And for the next hour, we are going to learn some practical English about using English. We're going to practice using English in a restaurant. In addition, we're going to have a little bit of conversation. I'll ask you questions about your behavior in a restaurant. What do you normally do? What do you not do? And after we have some conversation, talk for a little while, we'll practice ordering from the menu. Okay. Welcome to the class, Miriam. Hello, Miriam.
Oh, hello, teacher. How
Hello.
are you?
I'm. Thank you. I'm doing well. How are you?
Fine, doing good for now.
For now. Good for
Yeah.
now. Good answer. Good so far. Okay. All right. Welcome to the class. Hello, Heidi. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning. Welcome to the class. Good morning, Gregory.
Morning.
Morning. I hope everyone's doing fine. Uh, okay. Miriam, do you go to restaurants very often?
Not much.
Not much. Do you usually go to a restaurant for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or all?
Uh, Mostly for lunch.
Mostly for lunch. Okay. All right. Um, Miriam, do you ever worry about money? Do you try to order cheap things, or do you don't care? You just order as much as you
No,
want.
no. When I go, I just like to order what I enjoy. I
Ec-
don't care very much about the price.
Excellent. I'm with you on that one. Me too. I don't worry about money at all when I eat at a restaurant. That's not the point, in my view, anyway. Um, Heidi, do you eat at restaurants very often?
Yeah, before I went to restaurant many times, maybe once a week,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes twice, 3 times a week. But once I got food poisoning,
Oh.
after that my health condition is very bad.
Yeah, okay. Uh, Here's a phrase you can use, an idiom.
I've never been some restaurant for 5 months.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I can eat the food enough.
Okay. So getting food poisoning really put a damper on your dining out activity.
Yeah.
It's an idiom. Something puts a damper on something, it shuts it down, it closes it down. Well, that's really too bad, actually. Um, okay. Well, my next question, for you may seem kind of awkward. Uh, do you before when you were dining out frequently, did you ever experiment? Did you ever choose menu items which you were unfamiliar with, uh, dishes which you didn't know, or did you usually order items that you knew exactly what it was you'd had before?
Mhm. I heard some names from French or Spain.
Hmm.
Then I visited that place. I ordered that things.
Ah.
I forgot the name. The soup, fish soup in France. Very.
Uh-huh.
And next I went to Spain. Then I ate paella for the first time.
Paella. Oh yeah, yum. Paella.
Tapas, tapas and paella.
Tapas, Spanish. Mm-hmm. Yum. I'm for it. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you would experiment a little bit. Okay. That's great. Gregory,
Yeah.
How about you? Do you eat out at restaurants very often?
Not so much often.
Mhm.
My wife and I, as usually go when, as usually she initiate the restaurant when she want and when she have a mood for this, and we go in a restaurant according to her choice. And she understands that in food in the restaurant I'm not, and she order as usual. She order for us. Mm,
Mhm.
that's the point.
Okay. Do you usually go out for breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Lunch.
For lunch. Okay.
Mm.
All right. All right. And okay, another kind of question for you. I'm very curious, actually. Uh, in American restaurant culture, I was a chef for many years, so this is very familiar to me. And I worked all over the country in the United States, so I know this is throughout the whole country. And it doesn't even matter Italian restaurant, French restaurant, American, doesn't matter what restaurant. In American culture, pretty much every restaurant has specials of the day. Special soup, maybe a special appetizer, definitely special main dishes of the day. Uh, where you live, is that common practice? Will they have special
Yes,
dishes? Yeah.
it's common practice in Israel. When you come to the restaurant, you can ask the waitress or waiter what's the special of the day, and she or he uh, say you, uh, yes, it is.
Okay. She would tell you.
Yeah.
She'll tell you what it is. All right. Yeah, usually that's part of the server's job, is to explain the specials of the day, definitely. Yeah. Uh, as a chef, I know it's important because it's something that you want to move. You need to sell it. So I was always telling the servers, make sure you explain the special of the day. Sell it, sell it, sell it. Yeah. Okay. Uh, all right. Miriam, is that the also? I wanted to ask you, is that also normal custom to have specials every day?
At least in fine restaurants, that kind of practice isn't there at all. But in okay restaurants, yes, there is a special menu of the day that is normally cheaper than the rest uh, items from the menu.
Uh-huh. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Here in the Philippines, if the place is owned by a foreigner, then there's specials of the day. But if it's a Filipino restaurant, there's no specials. They're no. It depends. Here, hit and miss. Often there are not. Uh, Let me ask you another question, Miriam.
Yes.
When you go out to eat at a restaurant, you said you like to have lunch. Um, where do you prefer to sit in the restaurant? Inside the restaurant or near a window, near the kitchen, near
Uh,
the bathroom,
I
uh,
don't have any preference.
in the
Maybe
middle?
when I don't have any preference. Maybe in if the restaurant has a some kind of balcony or
Ah,
treasure place, yeah, it works.
okay. So, do you like to eat outside?
Uh, when it's a comfortable place, yes.
Okay. Okay. Uh, even this is it's really not an English phrase. I think it's Italian, but we call that dining al fresco. So
Mm,
if you went into an American restaurant, they would say, "Oh, we have. You can also sit on the patio if you'd like to dine al fresco. Um, eat outside. Mm, yeah, okay. On a patio. Yeah, that can be risky. It can be risky. You know, it can be fine. And I like to dine outside. I love dining outside, but you know, depends where you are. At night, you know. I used to work in a restaurant where they had dining al fresco. It was a little weird at night because there would be bats flying around, flying through the.
well,
Yeah.
that that may be eating in that situation. Maybe eating inside could be a more comfortable experience, I guess.
Yeah.
I just like the outside when it is in a in a place where cars don't go nearby and there are
Ah.
plants or sources of water that make gardens or
Mhm.
other beautiful things.
Good point. Very good point. No one wants to sit in car exhaust while they eat. Very good point. You have nice natural surroundings. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. All right. Heidi, when you formally dined out, where would you prefer to sit? In a booth, in a regular chair, or would you ever sit at a counter? I don't know. Counter is for more informal dining, what in American language is called a diner. Simple meals, usually um, what we call comfort food. Well, let me go back to where you want to sit. Do you know what comfort food is, Heidi? Do you know what I mean when I say comfort food?
Home food.
Comfort, like comfortable.
Hmm.
Do you have any idea what that means? Comfort food.
Home food. I already familiar with that. No,
Okay. All right.
usually like that.
O-
Repeatedly.
Okay. For those who don't comfort food, basically foods that we that make us comfortable and happy. Simple, usually simple foods, maybe simple foods that we probably had growing up as a child. So in the United States, there are the type of restaurants called a diner. Now you can get a cheeseburger and fries in a diner, but they also have things like macaroni and cheese, um, meatloaf, spaghetti and meatballs, kind of simple foods that people eat that make people happy, really. I bring all that up because diners usually have different kinds of seating. They have a booth, which is like a long chair that two or maybe even three people, depending on the size of the booth. They're kind of more private. The table's in the middle, and there's two booths that people can sit in, or there's traditional chairs and tables, of course. And a diner often has a counter, which is kind of like a bar, but not really a bar because it wouldn't look the same. It's for eating. That's not for drinking. And you can sit on a stool and eat at the counter. So anyway, Heidi, where do you prefer to eat?
Before I mentioned, I went to the restaurant every month, every
Hmm.
month. At that time, I was the chef's friend, so I always stayed at counter just in front of the chef.
Oh yeah.
We will talk to each other face to face.
Hmm. Nice. I used to work in a place in Lake Tahoe. Beautiful deck, beautiful view of the lake and the mountains. So many would prefer to eat outside on the patio. And we had booths and we had chairs. And I worked at kind of a satellite kitchen, an extra kitchen. I had a limited menu, but all the cooking equipment was there in front of me, and people would sit there so they could watch me cook, actually, and talk to me. That was a great job. I actually really liked it.
Yeah, I go to some restaurant alone. I prefer sitting on the counter.
Yeah.
Because only me, I don't want to occupy the table because the table, 4 people can stay that place.
That's right. True. Yeah, as a chef, I really enjoyed working at in that type of structure. It was really fun because I'd get to talk to the customers and do my job, and it was actually, strangely, as a chef, it was less pressure than being behind a wall in the kitchen, hidden, where you just see tickets coming in, many tickets, many things ordered, and hurry. It was actually much more pressure than if I'm cooking for people who are sitting right there, because I can tell that they're relaxed and enjoying themselves and just talking. They don't care if it takes 2 extra minutes. It was actually more relaxing to work under that sort of circumstance. Plus, of course, what I liked best is the customers would tip me, so I made a lot more money. That was also very nice. Yeah. Okay. So you're willing to sit at a counter? Nice. Okay. Gregory?
Yeah.
What do you think about? You have children, right?
The big one, he is big. He has own family. Only a little daughter.
Okay. Well, all right. I want your opinion about taking children to the restaurant. Are you okay with taking children to the restaurant? Does it bother you if you're at a restaurant and if there's children running around, misbehaving?
It's okay. Before some years, it was problem because the daughter don't know behave in restaurant, take all things from the table and not rest. But now she is okay. She is about age and she understands what to do. And in addition, in some restaurant there are places for children where children can play in time of waiting, and special food for children in all restaurants. What children like.
Right. Yeah. In the United States, every restaurant has a children's menu. Believe me. Yeah, they've learned that lesson.
For example, we was yesterday in a restaurant, and it was great place for playing, children playing some games, interesting games. So child is not bothered to relate it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. When they were young, when children are young, they, as you said, your daughter didn't, or in general, I would say children don't know how to behave. That's true. My daughters are young, Gregory, so I can relate. I've tried a couple times bringing my daughter to a restaurant, but for breakfast or lunch, I would never bring them to dinner, for example, because dinners, I don't know. For me, in my culture, dinner's a little more serious. There are couples there romantically, and I don't want my screaming children to spoil their mood. But, I'll try to deal with it, fight with them for breakfast or lunch. I don't know. For me, that's okay. Maybe you would disagree. I don't know. But as you said, Gregory, children like to, they think that, you know, the things in the middle of the table, the salt and the pepper and ketchup and mustard and sugar and cream, they think those things are toys, you know. They've got to play with them.
Okay.
And they got to pull the sugar out and...
The little children
Yeah.
like play with it.
Right. They think it's all set up for them to play. And yeah, those things in the middle of the table, by the way, are called condiments. All right. So condiments include the things in the middle of a restaurant table, which include some things we wouldn't normally consider condiments, but in general, the setup is called condiments. All the things that you would find, and also condiments means common sauces, mustard, mayonnaise, ketchup, soy, or, you know, in Asian cuisine, soy sauce, oil, vinegar, very basic things that people use with their food. Also, all those types of things are called condiments. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Gregory. I can relate very much to what you're saying. Rodrigo, welcome to the class. Hello. Rodrigo, are you there? Oh, now you're muted. Now you're not. Oh dear. I think you may have a problem. We can't hear you, so you can try making some adjustments to your settings. Usually that's the thing that looks like a gear, like a machine part on the top. Oh, there you, hello?
Hi.
There we go. Oh, very nice. Hello, Rodrigo. How are you?
Hello. I'm okay. And you? What about you?
I'm doing okay. Rodrigo, we're talking about restaurants. Maybe after I'm done talking with you, we're going to practice ordering in a restaurant. But let me talk to you for just a minute. Do you go out to restaurants very often?
Sometimes, maybe one day in a week.
Once a week. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Usually breakfast, lunch, dinner?
No, usually dinner.
Dinner, nice.
Sometimes for lunch too.
Sometimes for what? I'm sorry?
Lunch.
Oh, lunch. Oh, yeah, sure. Okay. Do you always get the same thing? For example, for lunch? You do?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Really? What's your order? You know,
typically food for, of the restaurant that I go.
Yeah. I was a chef for many years. I was telling Heidi earlier. Actually, I've worked a couple places where it's an open counter. Okay, it's called an open line or an open kitchen, and the customers can see what the chefs and cooks are doing. They can watch them prepare the food. I've worked in a couple places like that, so I get to see the face, the person, and the order. And it's very funny because some people always, like, religiously order the same food every time. Never change. And other people sometimes have the same thing, sometimes different, and other people something different every single time. They work their way through the menu. It's interesting.
I don't like to change my
Your order.
I don't know.
Your
I always like to ask for the same thing.
Okay. Why?
I don't
Any
know.
reason? You don't know. Okay.
No.
That's fine. All right. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I don't know. I'm one of those people in the middle. whatever I'm in the mood for. I may have the same thing twice in a row. I may have some special that's totally weird. I don't know. Depends on my
It's because
mood. Yeah.
it's because sometimes I ask for something and it's bad. I don't like it. So I
Mhm.
ask the same thing that I'm sure that's good.
Well, there you go. Okay. Right. I can understand that. Uh, okay, Rodrigo. As I'm gonna jump over and talk to David because he just joined us. Hello, David. David.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi. How
Hi,
are you?
teacher. I'm doing well, thank you. And you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty well.
Okay,
Uh,
glad to hear you.
yeah, we're talking a little bit about restaurants, and we're gonna practice ordering from a restaurant in just a minute here. David, do you eat out very often?
Just the lunch.
Lunch? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. And do you always eat at the same place, or you have
yeah.
lunch at different places?
Most of the time, the same place.
All right. So in customer business parlance, um, jargon, you're a regular. All right. So if I work in a restaurant, and you come in every day or 5 times a week, you're a regular. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, all right. Do you always get the same thing? You get something different all the time?
Um, it's like depends, but for example, I I try I always try to order a food that contains a lot of protein, carbohydrates.
Oh, you actually consider the nutritional value
Yeah, yeah,
of what you're
because
going to eat.
I practice weightlifting, so I have to eat a lot.
Okay. Well, for me, let me give you an English expression. For me, that's a novel idea. Oh, I never thought of that. Uh, yeah, okay. For me, that's a new idea. Restaurant means treat, means I get what I want. I absolutely. I'm the opposite, David. I absolutely actively don't consider the nutritional value.
Yeah, just fast food.
Yeah.
A
No,
lot of
I don't
restaurants.
care. If I'm eating out at a restaurant and I'm spending money, I'm eating what makes me feel good. I just don't care. Maybe it will be something very nutritious and very good for me. I do like a lot of food that's actually good for me, which is lucky for me. Um, but yeah, I don't really think about it.
Yeah, you
Oh,
don't care in the nutrition. Yeah,
yeah. Well, I can't help myself.
you only think in the taste, good taste.
Good taste. That's all that matters. I don't care. Okay. All right, guys. Uh, let's practice. Imagine that you are going out to a restaurant in the United States. I'm going to be your waiter. If you had downloaded the menus, that would be great. You can use your menus. Or I can do a screen share here and kind of scroll through it. You're not going to be able to see everything, I don't think, unless I scroll. Um, all right, and we're going to practice ordering your. I'm going to take your order. We're going to do breakfast menu first, here at Oakley's Restaurant. I'm going to do a screen share with the menu, and then I'm going to take your order. Okay. Miriam, how many in your party?
Um, my part, I didn't understand.
Aha! First trick question. Okay.
Ah,
When when the waiter says how many, or the host or hostess, how many in your party? Okay, which would very commonly be the first question you're asked when you enter, especially a new restaurant. Okay. Aha, do you know what it means?
Maybe how many people are with me to eat at the restaurant?
Indeed. So how many in your party, ma'am?
Um, 5, for example.
There you go. Very good. Okay, right this way. I have a nice table by the window for you, as a matter of fact. Great. Okay, here you go. And here's your menus. Okay, for breakfast. Okay, I don't, I don't know how it works in your country, but for breakfast in the United States, I would sit you down and give you your menus, all right, and then I would say, I pick Miriam to ask how many in the party, not because of male or female, but because she literally was the first one in the class, and basically, at least in the United States, the first one through the door who looks like the leader, they're the one who is going to be addressed as the leader. So you were the first through the door. So I would probably start with you. I'd ask you how many in your party, if the table's okay, and probably start the ordering with you. So Miriam, it's very normal to. I know this doesn't happen everywhere, but in an American restaurant, I would give you the menu, and I would say, "Would you like something to drink?" First of all, in case you're thirsty. Many people, would you like some coffee or tea?
Well, yes, that happens in my country, but mostly after the meal.
After the menu, when you order, you get your coffee or tea.
Yes.
Yeah, in here in the Philippines where I live, the same thing. You order everything at the same time, and I mean everything at the same time. If it's dinner, you order soup, appetizer, dinner, dessert, anything you want to drink, everything you order at the same time. And they bring it. In the Philippines, it's crazy. They bring the food in any order they desire. It is very normal to get your main course, and then after get your soup or an appetizer. It can be crazy here. Okay, but all right. Let's just order the whole meal then. And I'm just wanted to express that in the United States, it would be normal to say, "Can I get you some coffee or tea?" to start out with, so you can have coffee while you look at the menu. Especially at breakfast time, because people are all, tired. Okay. Can I get anyone coffee or tea while you look at the menu? Miriam?
Not me. I am hungry. I will
Okay.
look at the menu.
Okay. Heidi, would you like coffee or tea? While you look at the menu?
A coffee, please.
Coffee? Cream or sugar?
No.
Black? Okay. All right. Gregory, would you like coffee or tea?
I prefer tea.
All right. We have Earl Grey, chamomile, and green tea. Which would you prefer?
The first one.
Earl Grey.
Ordinary tea without any special with sugar and lemon.
Okay. Okay. Sugar and lemon. Okay. Okay, very good. Rodrigo, would you like coffee or tea while you look at the menu?
I'll have coffee, please.
Okay. Cream and sugar?
Yes.
Okay. And David, will you have coffee or tea?
Tea. I like tea.
Tea. Earl Grey, chamomile, or green tea?
Good.
Green tea. Okay, lemon or sugar? Or milk?
Lemon.
Lemon. Okay, very good. Please look at the menu, and I'll be back with your drinks, and I'll take your order. Okay. So here's the menu, guys. Take a look here at our breakfast menu. We have. You're going to have to memorize what you want. I'm going to have to scroll down in order so you can see everything here. 2 eggs. Very healthy, David. No fat here. No cholesterol here. Yummy, yummy. 2 eggs. And ham, bacon, or sausage. Traditional meats for Americans and Brits, really. 3 eggs. Okay. Toast. Do you know what this is called? Heidi, when you have something sort of all alone by itself here? Okay, these are like entrees or main meals.
Do you have some fruit?
Yeah, well, things
What?
that are... here we go. Never mind. There's a list down here. We'll look at that later.
I found.
I was gonna talk to you about side dishes, but I forgot there's side dishes on here. Okay, sorry. Okay, plain omelet with toast. All right, cheese omelet with toast.
Plain omelet. Yeah, it's nice.
Ham omelet with toast.
Yes.
Ham and cheese omelet with toast. We also have pancakes with maple syrup, fresh
Yeah.
Vermont maple syrup.
Pancakes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna run through the menu and then I'll come back and take your order. All right. Strangely, we have milk here in the middle of nowhere. Cereal with fruit and toast. Okay.
Oh.
Side dishes. So you can order a regular dish and then you want something extra. You can get extra meat, extra egg, 1 extra pancake. Fruit. Heidi.
Fruit. Yeah, seasonal
What
fruit.
Seasonal. Now, what does that mean? Does it mean seasonal fruit?
Yeah, for example, now in Japan, cherry or peach.
Actually,
It's summer, so watermelon.
Actually, if on a menu, on an English menu, this has 2 meanings. Yes, it means that what fruit you have or seafood is often seasonal on a menu. What is available is seasonal, so you are correct. But also, the price changes. Notice it says seasonal where the price is. So this price may change. You often see seafood with the word seasonal. That means the price is changing because prices of seafood like lobster, crab, it changes dramatically depending on the time of the year. It can be double or half.
Wow.
Lobster, especially, the price changes a lot. So the price can change literally every day. So when you see seasonal on a menu, be nervous because because that may mean that the fruit today is $45.99 for a bowl of fruit. You don't know. That's a hidden price, so be careful of that. All right. And then beverages. I don't know why milk is up above, but we have orange juice or tomato juice, coffee or tea. You guys have already had some coffee or tea, so there is your menu. Now it's time to order. Heidi, may I take your order?
Yeah, the first I found fruit and cereal.
Fruit?
Yeah, very upper part.
Oh, I'm sorry. Very upper part. Where was that? Oh, cereal.
Cereal, fruit and cereal. Yeah.
Cereal, fruit, and toast. Okay, very good. Excellent. Cereal, fruit, toast. Okay, our fruit today, just so you know, is a fruit mix of kiwi, lychee fruit, and banana. Is that okay?
Yes.
Nice.
And
All
mango.
And mango. How did you know? Yes, you're amazing. Okay, very good. That sounds really good to me, actually. Shoot, now I'm hungry. Okay. Gregory.
Yeah.
What could I interest you in today, sir?
What's your special today?
Thank you for asking. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that today we have a special huevos rancheros. That is a poached egg which sits atop two fried tortillas. It has melted cheese and salsa and guacamole on the top, and comes with a side of refried beans. It also is garnished with shredded lettuce, fresh tomato, and onion.
It's sound good. Look, for the first, I want to salad Caesar, and what you say, I don't remember
Yes.
the name of it, but it sounds very good. I want it. And
Okay.
something from child, please. What do you
Oh.
have from child for child?
Well, I'm terribly sorry, sir. We don't really have a child's menu, although you could certainly order any side dishes like one egg and one pancake or something like that, or just fruit.
Just chips for child, please.
Just fruit. Okay. I'm sorry, what was the first thing that you mentioned you want to start with?
Salad Caesar.
I'm sorry?
Salad.
Salad?
Caesar.
Oh, a Caesar salad.
Caesar
Okay.
salad. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, my pronunciation.
That's okay. You know, okay, time out. I'm going to break character, my waiter. I just have to tell you this, Gregory. In here in the Philippines, you think you mispronounce it. Here in the Philippines, they don't say Caesar salad, they say scissor salad. Would you like a scissor salad? So it sounds like scissors, you know? Very funny. A scissor salad. Wow, that sounds dangerous. Okay. I just have to mention that. Oh, sir, I'm terribly sorry, but salads are not available until the lunchtime menu at 11 o'clock.
What salad do you have? Any salad?
We don't have any salads for breakfast, sir. I'm sorry. Other than, of course, the fruit, which you could, I guess, consider a fruit salad.
Please, some fruit.
Right, so 2 fruits.
Lemonade for drink, please.
Lemonade? Okay, I think we do have some lemonade in the back there. I can get that for you, no problem.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. Rodrigo.
Hi.
What can I get for you, sir?
I'll have some cheese omelette with toast and orange juice for average.
And OJ. Okay. For beverage. All right. Very good. David, what can I help? What can I get for you?
Yep, I would like to order. Yep, a fried chicken with salad.
A fried chicken? I'm sorry, sir. Only our breakfast menu.
With salad, please.
Did you say fried chicken?
Okay.
I'm sorry. We only have our breakfast menu. Only our breakfast menu is available until 11. Can I get you some pancakes or an omelet or eggs? Or perhaps you'd like to try our special.
Actually, I want 3 eggs with ham.
2 eggs with ham. Okay. Okay.
Three eggs with ham. Yeah, I like that.
All right. And how would you like your eggs?
Right? Yeah, it's possible.
Yes. Excuse me. Fine. Yes, fried. Okay. Time out here from my waiter role. All right.
Could you give me a portion of fruit?
Sure. And a side of fruit. All right. We normally call that a side. All right. Even if you're a customer and you're ordering, can I get a side of fries, a side of fruit? Okay. And when I ask you how would you like your eggs? I'm asking you. I'm assuming you want them fried, although you could say I would like them poached. I would like 4-minute boiled eggs. I would like scrambled eggs. You could order any of those. I'm assuming first of all that you want fried eggs, but I'm asking would you like them sunny side up? Would you like them over easy, over medium, or over hard? It's complicated in English.
But better scrambled because 3 eggs fried like strange. Yeah, scrambled is better.
Scrambled. All right. So 2 eggs scrambled, ham, and a side of fruit. Okay. David, do you know what sunny side up means? Actually, let me throw this out to the class. Does anybody know what sunny side up means?
No.
Nobody knows this?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. So you cook a fried egg, but you never turn it over.
The form of the egg.
Right. So you have to fry it a little slower because you're still trying to cook the yellow part, the yolk. All right? But you're never going to flip the egg. All right? You only cook one side. That's called sunny side up. So the yolk part, the yellow part, is very bright, like the sun, and kind of shiny. And it actually, many times, it doesn't even cook on the top of the egg.
Nice.
All right, that's called sunny side up. Some people really like that. And in fact, here in the Philippines, that's how they cook your eggs. Unless you tell them to do something different, all your eggs come sunny side up. I have no idea why. The kitchen doesn't invest in a spatula to turn the eggs. I don't know. Or no one knows how to flip an egg in a pan. I have no idea, but yeah, you have to tell them to flip your eggs here. In the United States, in England, in Australia, they would most certainly ask you, how would you like your eggs? And so you have to know all those variations, and you have to know, you have to be able to describe over easy, over medium. I like my eggs over easy, which means flipped, but the yolk is still runny. Over medium, the yolk is barely runny, and over hard, the yolk is hard. Okay, Miriam, what can I get for you today?
Let me see if I say it correctly. Same as Heidi, and 1 boiled egg and orange juice, please.
Okay. All right, so you would like the cereal with toast and fruit, a side of 1 boiled egg,
Yes.
And did you say juice? I'm sorry.
Orange
Juice. Yes. And 1 orange juice. Very good. Yep. Excellent. Okay. Let me go put your order in. Does anybody need more coffee or tea? No? Okay. Dun, dun, dun,
Some
dun.
cakes for user, please.
What's that?
Some
Pancakes?
cake for dessert.
Pancakes for dessert. Really, Gregory? You have dessert at breakfast?
Just for say something.
Just to say something. Pancakes for dessert. Okay. All right. Well, then, for dessert, they will be. How many pancakes would you like?
Just one for child.
One pancake. Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna bring out your meal now. Okay. Heidi, here you go. Here is your side of fruit and a pancake.
No, you are wrong. I didn't know that. I ordered fruit and cereal and toast.
Oh, I have it right over here on my tray. I'm sorry. The fruit and a pancake go to the gentleman, Gregory, I think. Okay. Cereal, here is some milk on the side, your fruit and toast, no butter. Is that correct?
For me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I guessed. Okay. All right. Okay, and
Oh, I'm sorry. You said fruit is kiwi and banana.
and
Mango.
lychee.
There's no mango.
There's no mango. Oh
Yeah.
dear. Okay. I'll see if I can get some. I'll see if we have some mango in the kitchen.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
All right. Sir Gregory, here are your huevos rancheros.
It's look it look great.
Okay. There's some extra
Great.
salsa on the side
But
here for you.
it's so big. Sauce, yes, please. But it's so big. It's for 3 people.
Actually, you're right. Have you ever had huevos rancheros? It is huge. You're actually right
I
about that.
guess right.
Yeah, good guess.
I
Yeah,
have
it's
a question.
very big. Yeah?
When I go with my wife, and can I order for 2 these dishes?
You could usually a huevos rancheros is on a 8 or 9-inch tortilla, so that's how big it is. It's the size of a plate, and then it's quite high because it's it's all those things that I told you all layered up. So you know it's big. It is big, and yes, you could. You would just ask for an extra plate.
My question is in principle, have I asked? I want this for 2, not
Yeah.
only for me.
You could do that for anything. All right. Say, I'd like to order a ham and cheese omelet with toast. I'd like to split that with my wife.
Okay.
That would be okay. In most nice restaurants, they'll split it for you and they'll put it on 2 plates for you. If I was your chef, I would certainly do that. Yeah, that's okay. No problem. Gregory, again, you're making me have all these memories of when I was a chef. I swear this is totally a true story. We sold a dish for lunch, which was a cup of soup, which is very small. All right, something like maybe 125 milliliters of soup, very small. Okay, and half a sandwich, not a whole sandwich, a half a sandwich. And we sold that as a lunch dish for people who were not that hungry, wanted a light lunch. We once had a table of 5, like you guys, 5 old ladies, and they ordered A cup of soup and a half a sandwich split 5 ways. I'm totally not kidding you. And they wanted hot water because they brought their own tea. They had tea bags which they brought into the restaurant. Oh my God. Total. Okay. That was. Okay, that's the leader, the prize winner in my cheap customers contest. I've never seen anything like that before. Crazy. Yeah. I refused to do it as the chef. I just said, no, I just cannot do that. That's impossible. That's like 1 spoonful of soup and 1 bite of a sandwich. Not going to do that. That's ridiculous. Okay, anyway, here's your huevos rancheros. 2 sides, fruit, lemonade, and a pancake. Rodrigo, here's your
Hi.
orange juice and your ham and cheese omelet.
That is not what I ordered. I ordered cheese
really?
omelette with toast.
Oh, okay. I see. Well, since the ham and cheese omelet is more expensive, would you like the ham and cheese omelet for the same price? Or would you like me to bring you another omelet?
I don't like ham.
Okay. All right. Please be patient. I'll bring this back to the kitchen and I'll get you the proper order.
Okay.
I'm sorry. My apologies. Okay. In the meanwhile, David, here are your 2 eggs, over easy, ham, and a side of fruit. No mango.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, great. I got away with it there. He took 2 eggs over easy, and he ordered scrambled. Shh! Don't tell David. Okay.
Okay.
You forgot. That happens, actually. That really happens
Yeah.
in real life in restaurants. People forget what they ordered. That
What order? Yeah, I forget what order.
happens all the time. You would be amazed how often that happens.
If you are hungry,
Yeah. It's amazing how
Yeah.
often that happens, actually. All right, and Miriam, here is your cereal. 1 hard-boiled egg and an orange juice. Cereal with toast, dry toast, and fruit. Okay. I'm going to go back to the kitchen and see if I can find some mango for all of you who had fruit, as well as replace your order for cheese omelet. Okay, and as your waiter, I will never ever return again. I'm going back to the kitchen. I'm going to go cry because you guys have been such a difficult bunch of customers. Actually, no. My time is up, so I have to go. Does anybody have any more questions about ordering, restaurant terminology? It's normal. One last thing I have to say. It's normally normal to be polite when talking to a server. Could I please have a glass of ice water? May I also get a side of salsa? All right. It's common to use polite language. If you don't, well, please remember that your server can do awful, awful things to your food. Please keep that in mind at all times. Just, remember that.
Okay.
And those things, it does happen. Okay, it really does happen when you. Yeah, Miriam, did you have a question or something you wanted to say?
Yes. Yes, I have 2 questions. And there is another, polite way to say that you didn't get what you ordered.
Okay. I would say just like addressing a stranger. Excuse me, miss or sir. Excuse me, miss. This isn't what I ordered. I'm sorry, but I ordered the cheese omelet. I didn't order ham and cheese. I'm allergic to ham. Which is the thing customers always say. I'm allergic to, and then they say something ridiculous. Okay. Or I'm sorry, ma'am, excuse me, but there is a hair in my omelet. I cannot eat this. You're still polite, but firm. Okay? It's okay to be firm. I cannot eat this. I'm sorry, but could you have the chef cook another one? Be careful of that, by the way. All right? In real life, the chef may just pull the hair out and just flop it over. I'm not saying I would do that. I'm just saying
You
it
don't
happens.
do that, no?
No, I would never do such a thing. Miriam, do you have another question?
Yes, I have another question.
Okay.
How do you ask when you want a juice and there could be several flavors of just that according to the fruit, like strawberry, blackberry, mango?
Yep. Sure. Okay. I would say, what types of juice do you have, or what kinds of juice do you have? Simple as that. All right.
Okay.
Blah blah blah. Okay, I'll have orange. Okay, and I might ask, do you have different sizes? You know, sometimes you get juice, you get that tiny, stupid glass. What's the point of that? You know, or yeah. Okay, I really got to go. Sorry, I'm definitely way over time, way late starting my next class. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Thank you.